Hey y'all, hey! So, what if I told you we're going to make two stunning gift ideas using this from Dollar Tree and fairy wings, costume fairy wings from Dollar Tree? Don't believe me? Let's go and get into it.
A journey through time.
Welcome to A Journey Through Time. I am your girl Wendy. If you're oldie but goodie, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. So, I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, I went in Dollar Tree. I grabbed two vases. Actually, I have a bunch of these, but we're going to use two today, okay? So we're going to use two vases. We're going to use two fairy wings. These are costume wings for the kids for Halloween. I have a blue one and I have a purple one, okay? And then we're going to use some fabric. We're going to use some roses, the roses that I already have. And we're going to use some bears, okay? And we're going to go on and get started. First things first, we're going to make us some little bottom dressing for these vases, okay? I showed you how to make the vases, how to make the dresses using some silk drawstring bags. This time I'm going to show you how to make it using regular fabric. Now, I do know Dollar Tree does have this kind of fabric as well, so you could get it from there. It really does not matter. What I need to do is just size mine up how I want it to be. But what I think I'm going to do is just fold it first and get it where I want it, and then I'm gonna start working on it, okay? Honestly, I don't even want to cut it, so okay. So first things first, as you can see, I have a huge piece. You can measure up your piece to your vase that you're using. The only reason I'm not giving out measurements is because there's no telling what vase you're gonna find at the time that you decide to do this. So all you're gonna do is size it up to the vase that you're using, okay? But right now, I'm not doing that. Right now, I'm just adding the tape on, hoping that this tape behaves and, do what I want it to do. Normally it doesn't, but we're going to see today. All right. Now I'm just going to fold it where I want it, which is probably going to be right here. Okay. And this is what I mean when I say size it up yourself, okay? Again, I'm going to bring it in about right here. Guessing now. Guessing. Now, unfortunately, I done had to open it back up. So now I got to really guess on where I folded this at. I don't like guessing. Okay, I did okay. I did okay. I'm surprised. All right, so now this is the way I want it. So now I got to fold it over just like this. Now we know good and well that this thing ain't gonna need all this material, right? From here and around. But we do want it to have the little ruffles up at the top. So I'm thinking, I think I'm just cut it. I'm gonna freestyle it. How about that? Y'all just freestyle it. Just go with your instinct. Or y'all can learn from my mistake. One of the two. Y'all see that? Wait, let me. Y'all see how crooked that is? It's okay though. Come on. Okay, this is gonna be a little tight fitted, but it'll get the job done. All right. So I'm gonna leave all this in here, just like this here, this little flap over and stuff. I'm gonna leave all that in there. Now I'm gonna turn it inside out, meaning the pretty side facing up, and I'm gonna bring it down here, just like that. Okay, because we're about to glue or seal these two pieces. I think someone did ask me, can you glue this? You can do anything you want. It's just that sometimes the glue has a tendency to seep through your material, and I don't think you're gonna like that. But you can. Okay. Now let me grab my ruler because I did say I will measure this. If you want to count all the way to the scraggly end, it's 16 inches in width, okay? And 7.5 in height. All right, if that helps anybody. Okay, so now I'm going to take this tape off. Bring this back because I know it's going to be like a tight, snug fit on my vase now. Now that I know that. Okay. Now, I'm a little nervous about where I placed that at, but, and I don't really care for this double-sided tape. I usually get mine from Amazon, not Hobby Lobby. Okay, I said I didn't want to cut this off. Am I going to have to now? So all I'm doing now is just looking to see what we got here. What is everything looking like? So this is what I have, right? Let's just see if I... Uh-oh, hold on. Because I might have it a little too snug. That's what it's looking like to me. And I know it's because of the... Yes, it's a little too snug. Okay, so hold on. That's the great thing about this double-sided tape. I can pull it apart, baby, okay? All right. And it's not even the... It's where I put the ends at, okay? So what I'm going to do... If I can, I might not even be able to do it. Let me see. Can I? Come on up. Yes. Okay. Got that tape up. You can't do that with hot glue, huh? Okay, because that was so wide. I'm going to get a skinnier tape and see if that makes a difference. Because with that wide tape, it seamed up a lot more than I needed it to do. I could still use it on these, but I'm closing it up. Not a good idea. So we're going to use the little skinny tape and see. I'm still going to put it right here, this edge right here. And if this doesn't work, honey, I might have to use some glue because, like I said, I'm not a big fan of this double-sided tape. All right. Let me try it again. And this time, all I'm putting on here is just what the edge that's supposed to be on here, nothing else. Okay. Open it back up again, flip it over. Let's see if that even made a difference. I really feel like it did. Because I know the size got to be right. Which way am I going with this? Y'all see how it just nicely went on? So the size was right. It was the tape that I was using. Okay. So now I'm going to take this back off. Let's see. Yeah, take it back off. Now that I know the size is right. So y'all can keep that size for sure. Flip it inside out again. And now I'm going to pick which end I'm going to use to do my little pleats. I think I'm going to use this end. What I'm going to do right here is I'm going to add the spandex on here. Now this, I might use glue. Let's try it with the tape first. Let me see if it's wide enough. Too wide. Way too wide. Okay. I might still use the glue. Yeah, I think I'm going to use the glue, y'all. I might regret that, but okay, so is it on? I'm going to take and glue. Okay, and I'm going to put it right here. This is where I'm going to place it at, which might be too low, but it's okay. We're not going to, right? Yeah, that's not bad. All right. And what you can do, you can stretch it a little bit as you're gluing it to your material. All right. That's where the stretch is going to come in at. Just stretch it just a little bit, not too much. Don't get crazy with it, but stretch it just a little bit and just press it on where you see it kind of pulling your material in. Or you could do it the right way and sew it down. I don't want to do it the right way. I want to do it the windy way. So I'm going to stretch it a little bit, lay it down. All right. Flip it over until I get all the way to the other side. And I'm not stretching it too much, like crazy. Just enough. That's all I'm doing. Just enough to get me a little small ripple in there. It doesn't have to be a crazy ripple because, you know, I already made this kind of snug as it is. So I don't want to push my luck. All right. And when I've done that, I'm going to come all the way over here to the other side and clip this off. Oops. Put some glue on it right there. I'm going to just nicely fold it down. Boom. Okay. And we're going to hope for the best. Then I'm going to flip it inside out. This is where you hold your breath at. Now, it does have the little shrivers in it. It doesn't, I call it shrivers, y'all. It doesn't have a lot because I don't want to mess around and make it too tight because of how I did it. So You see how snug it is going on here as is? All right. It's kind of snug. So what I'm going to do, this is where my elastic is. I'm going to take, y'all already know I like to put a little belt right here, right? So what's going to go here is a little belt, okay? A silver ribbon, okay? So that'll work just fine for this. So I'm going to find wherever I want to place this, a spot. Take that little piece of glue and just stick it there and hold it there. And I'm going to, hot. And I'm going to go on around. Make sure it's staying. I'm going to go on around and I'm going to tighten it as I go around. Okay. And I see where that glue is not making it stay. And I don't like that. The double-sided tape, sorry, it's not letting it stay where I want it to stay. So that's going to be a problem for me. Like I said, be picky about where you get your double-sided tape from. I did get mine. First, I tried Dollar Trees. I just wanted to see, you know, because sometimes Dollar Tree will surprise you. And it didn't work out. So I went to Hobby Lobby, got some of theirs. It's not the best either, so you know I have to go and grab me some from Amazon. But I just got to work with what I got right now. Okay. So I have the little belt on. And all I'm doing right now is just trying to tighten it up a little bit because I don't like how loose it is. And I'm trying to tighten it up using the ribbon. Yeah, kind of like that. Okay, so me tightening it up helps that little effect that we were trying to get. And this is what I was talking about. See, the double-sided tape is like not double-siding. It's not doing what it's supposed to do, which is make this seamless. So I'm trying to raise it back up again while the dress is still on. And this time, now that I actually have it on, now it might work better on the next material that I use, but it's definitely not doing good on this one. I'm going to take some glue and just see if I can get it to cooperate with the glue. Y'all see how I'm actually putting the dress together while it's actually on the jar. When I did this before, I had no problems with the double-sided tape I was using. So now that I had to get another one, that's how I know it's the culprit. It's the problem. Okay, there we go. Got it fixed. Y'all know I cannot leave it like that, so I had to fix it. All right. So now this base right here is ready to go. Okay, so let's go on and get the second one ready to go. Okay, same thing. And we're going to use the same technique and everything. what if I didn't do elastic and just did this right here? Let's try it. Let's try. I'm trying to find the easiest way to do this and show y'all at the same time. So if we can save some time by doing it that way, then why not do it that way? So let me just see. I'm going to go ahead on and slide this back on, so to speak. All right. Bring it all the way back up the way I want it, just like this here. Okay. It's why don't we just put the whatever we wanting to put around here. That's what we should do. So this here is what I'm trying to say. I just can't talk today. Okay. All right. So look at the bottom. Yeah. So I'm gonna find where I want this to go, and I'm gonna add some glue to it. Then I'm gonna tell y'all which method is the best method, I think. Okay, so you can use the elastic band, or you can just put it on here just like this here. All right, I'm all about making something simple and easy, and I think this is going to be the most simple and easy way to do this. So once you do your little sides, just go ahead on, flip it inside out. I'm going to find you whatever you're going to put around the neck of that bad boy and do it. Okay, so now we're going to get into the rest of this. All right, so this right here is going to be the blue one for us. I'm going to take my blue teddy. You guys are already familiar with him. I featured them in another video that I did. And I'm going to take the bands that's already on this the fairy wings, wrap it around him like that. I'm going to bring it right back to the back like this. Make me a nice little tie. Tie down a nice little knot. Okay, I'm gonna take that, cut that off. All right, so the baby's on here, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna raise y'all up so y'all can see what's going on here. Okay, we have this up. So now I'm going to take my blue flowers. I'm taking the long stem first. I want this to go behind his arm right here. Okay. I'm going to hold him up. I want it to go just like this behind his arm. I'm going to take another one. This is in front of his arm. Another long one behind his arm on this side. Another long one in front of his arm, right here. Bring it down some. Don't supposed to be in his face. Okay. Then I'm gonna take another long one, not as long, and going under that one, just like that, holding it still the best I can. I'm taking another long one. I'm going under this one, same way. Okay, I'm missing one, but anyway, I'm gonna take another one and go right here. And the last one is gonna go here. Y'all see where I'm going with it? His little arms is hanging out of it. Okay, I'm gonna bring this here. And what I wanna do is I'm gonna stick the leaves, the stem and his legs inside of the vase, okay? And I'm just bringing it down enough until I feel good about where he's at in here. Okay, if he's in there the way I want him to be in there, then I got to make sure that the flowers are in here the way I want them to be in here. And they're not, because now they're moving. So, but you can always fix those. Okay. And what I was doing was just stacking the flowers, okay? That's all I'm doing. This flower is too long. So what we don't want is the flower to be covering his little mouth too much. We want it to be under him, under his mouth. Now see where I'm going with it? Where it's under his mouth. Again, these here on the side still should be on the side. Just move it around to your liking, basically. That's all. Okay, so he's not quite sitting in here correctly, so I'm trying to get him straight. Because what you want him to do is stand straight up in here. Once he's standing straight up, everything else will work like it's supposed to. Whoa! Okay, and you just move it around to your, like again, to your liking. I'm pushing some of it down and out the way. I'm sorry, it's taking me a minute, but he got to look a certain kind of way over here. Kind of like that. Y'all see that? All right, and then we're gonna put a ribbon on him. Then you take the ribbon and you're gonna run it from the back where, this is not the ribbon I want to use, okay? But this is the ribbon for the video. The ribbon needs to definitely be a lot darker, or should I say not see-through, should I say. All right, that way you won't see anything from the back of the So if you look at the back, if this is a darker weird ribbon and it's not see-through, you're not going to see this, okay? So we're going to just pretend that that's what that is, okay? And then you can go on and put your bow up here in the front. Or you could do something else fancy. It don't, you know, it's really up to you. But we did the dress just so we could make sure that you cannot see what's inside of the vase, okay? Which is his feet and the roses. That's all. That was the reason for the dress, okay? To cover up the vase. All right, so this little joker is pretty much set, okay? Now you can do all the other magic and make it even more beautiful. I'm just trying to fit the mood and the foundation, all right? So let's go on and grab this one. All right, y'all. This is the finished product. This purple one wanted to give me a hard time. I ain't even gonna lie to you. The purple one wanted to give me a hard time. Now, they're so so much more that you can do to these, okay? This is just the foundation. You can bring the real magic to it yourself, okay? But Dollar Tree costume fairy tale fairy wings and Dollar Tree vase, and even get you some of that Dollar Tree material fabric, and then you add the rest of it yourself. Be creative. Oh my gosh, the sky's the limit, right? These will be good for any occasion, honestly. Personally, to me, Mother's Day, even Valentine's Day, okay? You could add the little, the little stones that they put in the roses, pearls. The sky is the limit. I know I'm not finished with these yet, but I wanted to at least go on and finish enough where you guys could see that you could do this yourself. Okay? What do you think? I really hope y'all like these. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I really look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye for now.